Hey guys, Blu-ray Gamer 2012 here, and today I wanted to discuss with you the current state of physical media. Now, early in the year, I noticed that most, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, they had shrunk their section, especially Target and Walmart. I had gone in like mid 2019, I remember. I went to a couple of different Targets, and most of them had one of them had still two aisles, some had one and a half. But yeah, by early 2020, I noticed, and there was just like maybe one aisle for Target, and same thing for Walmart. There, the aisle had just shrunk a lot. Uh, Walmart was it was like three-fourths of an aisle, uh, like that aisle, like just one part of that aisle would be like like vinyl or maybe like pops or some collectibles, but the rest would be like movies. But yeah, it has shrunk a lot, and now it's honestly even worse. Like last month, I went to to Walmart and to Target, and it was even smaller than that. It was like Target was like half an aisle at that point. Like not even like both sides of the aisle, just like one movies, and the other one with like kids books and stuff. Um, and same thing with my Walmart. Normally, the movies would go up until the end of the aisle, but now it's just like half the aisle. That's where the movies would stop on one side, and yeah, it's just really depressing. I think if you see my Walmart video from a few weeks ago, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. The aisle's just very short now, and you can tell from a lot of people's videos that you watch many like Blu-ray hunting videos. People going to stores like Walmart, Target, and you can definitely see definitely like a shrinking in the movie section, and it's just very disappointing, just very heartbreaking. Mainly because I remember like years ago, like in 2009, the late 2000s, going to go with my father to Target, Walmart, and I remember normally I bought toys, but if I went to the toy section and I didn't really find anything that I really liked, then I just went over to the movies, and just they had so many aisles of movies back then, especially Target. I remember they used to have like five aisles of movies, my local one, and yeah, it would just you would just like go out from aisle to aisle to aisle looking for things, and they were like they had such a great selection, and Walmart used to have like these it was like three aisles, but they were like pretty long though, and yeah, they used to be really good with keeping movies. Best Buy, I didn't grow up going to Best Buy too much, but every time I went, it was like an event. You saw like a lot of movies that you didn't really see in Walmart or Target, so it was always fun going there. But yeah, the current state of physical media is just really heartbreaking, really disappointing for especially for us collectors who really love movies. But yeah, so the main issue with this, I think, is like streaming. Netflix, Hulu, those things really played a huge part in the shrinking of physical media. The casual, movie fans are really just they don't really care about having things in physical. They just want to see movies. And like years ago, it was definitely a lot better for streaming. I remember when I first got Netflix like 5 years ago, they had so many things in there, so many like well known movies, and now there's like so many streaming services now that everything is shrinking. Their selection of everything is getting worse, while the price is not actually getting better; it's actually getting higher. So I don't think it's really, I don't know, it's just not really worth it having that many streaming services. Um, in streaming is actually one thing which like a monopoly will actually be kind of good for it, because one thing has a lot of movies, and you can just pay for that one streaming service, and you have access to a ton of things, instead of how it is now that you have to pay for like a lot of different streaming services to get a lot of shows you actually want to see in movies. So it's actually not that great anymore for streaming, but because there's like so many options now, everyone's pulling their things. Disney's pulled all their stuff from like Netflix and other streaming services, and they're now Disney Plus. You gotta pay for it now, and a lot of other like studios are probably gonna do the same thing in the near future. But yeah, it's really, I don't know. It's just not that great a time for movie lovers right now. But yeah, so I really enjoy looking for for movies, Blu-rays, DVDs, because you never know what you're gonna find in stores. Now, let me take it back to Black Friday of last year, 2019. I bought I'm really a huge fan of the Conjuring cinematic universe, so I remember last year buying, what was it? I think it was The Nun, and buying the Curse of La Llorona, which is, it kind of is, but kind of not is at the same time, like part of the universe. But I still needed to have it. I heard it's trash, but as a collector, you have to have every movie of like a universe or something. But yeah, I bought those two on Black Friday, and I pretty much had all of them except the first Conjuring, was actually my favorite of the Conjuring movies, the first Conjuring, and I could easily just order that online, but I decided to wait. I'm decided to look for it in store, maybe Walmart or Best Buy, because I had bought the Conjuring 2. I had bought it at like Walmart for like $5, and I thought I was gonna find the first Conjuring maybe like a bargain bin somewhere down the road, and the whole year went, and pretty much I could not find it at neither Best Buy or Walmart. So last week I went to my local Dollar Tree. $1. Yeah, what can I say? $1. That's just and it was the only copy they had too. It's just I think it's just like the thrill of the hunt, and it's just like such a great feeling, to find something you'll be looking for a while, and just finding out the most unlikely place for a great price. What can I say? Just doesn't get any better than that. And especially that's the thrill of the hunt, especially, and when you go to these like these discount stores, like Big Lots, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, you find movies that you never thought you'd find in there. A few months ago, Killer Clowns from Outer Space Blu-ray, Dollar Tree, $1. It's a must have this for $1. I have the DVD of this, but I never upgraded to the Blu-ray. I remember a few years ago when this came out. This is the one with with the little covers you can put on there, the cardboard covers, and this came out like 3 years ago, I believe. I remember like Walmart, Target had these, Best Buy, and I kind of wanted to get it, but when I went in store, they didn't have it anymore. They had a lot of the other ones, but this one, they didn't have this one anymore. So I was like, damn. But I never really, got it, never really ordered it online or anything. So yeah, a few months ago, went to Dollar Tree, found it for $1. It was a no-brainer. Definitely picked it up. And that's the thing with a lot of these, like Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Big Lots, you find a lot of these other obscure titles that you might find, on Netflix, because they have like a lot of obscure titles, maybe on like a free service like Tubi. But I feel like when you have like so many options, you're just not like, you might not take a chance in wasting like an hour or two of your day into seeing like a movie that you might not like at the end. But when you find it at like Dollar Tree or something and you pick it up, you're pretty much almost like obligated to watch it, and it's kind of a good thing, because I found like stuff in there that I would probably never, if I saw it on like Netflix or something, I would have never like picked it to watch. One example is Hobo with a Shotgun. Now I think I recorded when I wanted to pick this up at Dollar Tree. I pretty much just got it mainly because their name is so ridiculous, and I kind of like the cover. And yeah, I definitely did enjoy it. It was like like a hobo like trying to fix his city. A lot of crime going on, a lot of corrupt stuff going on, and he just gets a shotgun and decides to be like a vigilante. But yeah, it's a very, very entertaining movie. If you ever find this at like one of those discount stores, definitely pick this one up. It's a good movie, a very enjoyable movie. Another one is The Gangster. This is like a Thai movie. It's a foreign movie. Now this one I actually really enjoy this one. It's like, it's about it's based in Thailand, in like the 1950s, gangs. But I really did enjoy this movie. Now, if you ever find this one, definitely pick this one up. And, that's the good thing about these. You just find some hidden gems that you would never have discovered otherwise, and you really end up, enjoying them. So that's why I really love physical media. It kind of forces you to watching movies that you would never have picked if you saw it on like Netflix or something, on like a streaming service. But yeah, that's really a thrill of the hunt. And in the Hobo with a Shotgun, it came with this little paper. Now there's a couple of things in there, like Black Death, Centurion, Redcliffe, and The Warlords. Now these are like period like movies, probably like medieval stuff, Roman stuff. I just really enjoy those movies, and I have decided to to hunt for these. If I ever find it at one of these discount stores, I'll definitely pick these up. And Rubber, I just had like a little teaser for this movie on the hobo with a shotgun, at the beginning, and it's like very ridiculous about like a killer tire. Yeah, it's like a killer tire that's out there like killing people, like road killing, like cops and stuff. So yeah, it's like so ridiculous. If I find it, I'm probably gonna pick this one up. Yeah, yeah, it's so ridiculous, but that's how you discover new movies. You just never know. But yeah, so while I think that physical media is shrinking, I don't think it's dying off completely, because the PS5, the Xbox Series X, both will be able to play movies. I think they will be able to play like 4K. I'm not exactly sure, because I know like the Xbox, they can play 4K, like the Xbox One S and the One X. Those can play 4Ks. I don't think the PS4 could, but yeah. So I definitely think those new consoles can play the 4K movie. So that's definitely a good thing. That's at least secures another 7 years of physical media. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's gonna die out like completely. It will shrink though. Like maybe at Target you get like a small kiosk with a lot of like the big budget movies that come out every year, like the Marvel movies, the DC movies, whatever movie The Rock is in. Those movies will probably always be there on physical media, because that's what people really buy up. So for like the casual audience, those things will always be there, and I think they will buy like those type of movies, like the Marvel movies. Those always like sell like hotcakes, to be honest. But for us, for the more hardcore collectors, stuff like Shout Factory, Criterion, all these boutique labels, I think they will always be there. Stuff on demand, we'll just probably never find them in store. We just have to order them from their websites. But yeah, so it is definitely shrinking, but like I said, I don't think it will die off completely. At least not in like the foreseeable future. In the next 20 years, I don't think it's really going anywhere. But yeah, so that was what I wanted to discuss to you. Like I said, it really is heartbreaking that we can't really go out to like Walmart and like find like a huge selection of things, and Target that we could find like 10 years ago. Like you can find so many movies in there, but yeah, it's kind of disappointing now. But it is how it is. I think that's how life is. It just goes on. But yeah, so for the most part, I think that's it. So maybe in the future I'll make another video on this topic. I made one similar early in the year, but yeah, it was like basically I think my history with like physical media or something like that, or why I still collected. I did touch on similar topics as in this video, so if you're interested, you go check that one out. But yeah, I think for now that's about it. I might do another like trip this video. I'm not sure, either Walmart or Best Buy, Target, they have like a poor selection nowadays. I'm not sure I'm going to frequent there as much anymore, because I go there but to buy like a few groceries, but I always pass through the movie aisles and they never have anything in like that really interests me anymore. So I don't really film them. But yeah, I was actually gonna film like last week at Dollar Tree. I was at my Dollar Tree. I was actually starting to film, but my damn phone, it ran out of film, and it was only like a minute in, which is kind of weird though. Normally my phone gives me like 4 minutes. So yeah, it's always a thing with Dollar Tree. Sometimes I completely forget to film in there, because when I go in there, I'm like a little kid, at Christmas, on Christmas Day. I just kind of want to dig through them and just kind of excited to see you, because you never know what you're going to find in there. But yeah, I always had kind of bad luck with Dollar Tree with stuff like that. Either my camera dies, or, either they don't have like great selection, or, I completely forget to film in there. And I remember when I'm in the park, and then I'm like, damn man. But yeah, so I might do a video, maybe Best Buy, maybe Walmart, I'm not sure. Maybe see if there's any good stuff in there. But yeah, I will do an update, because like I went to Dollar Tree and I picked up quite a few things this month. This month they actually had a pretty good selection of movies. They had like in the regular aisle, where the the electronic section, where the headphones, all the stuff is. Normally they're like at the bottom of that section. They're like all scrambled in there. But this time they had that section, and they had like at the end of that aisle They had like a bunch of boxes of movies. Picked up a lot of things. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to show you. But that's gonna be at the end of the month. You know, at the end of the maybe like the last day of December. But yeah, so look out for that update video, and yeah, so happy holidays. If I don't make you know, if for whatever reason I can't make a like a trip video, but yeah, so for now that's about it. So please comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.